aviation policy, Deputy Crow, I wouldn't change a word of Ireland's aviation policy. I think Ireland's aviation policy is a terrific document. It's just the Minister for Transport doesn't pay any attention to it. I mean, if you look at Ireland's aviation, and it's a very brief summary, it's centred around three main aims: enhance Ireland's connectivity, ensuring safe, secure and competitive access responsive to the needs of business, tourism and consumers. Absolutely signed up. But you can't have a passenger cap at your main airport and say that's our policy. 2, to foster growth of aviation enterprise in Ireland, to support job creation and position Ireland as a recognised global leader in aviation. How can we be a recognised global leader in aviation? We're sitting there going, sorry, the airport's full and there's nothing we can do here for 4 years because that's the way the planning process works. And 3, to maximise the contribution of the aviation sector to Ireland's economic growth and development. We have made a written submission to the Transport Minister on the 7th of March, 2.5 months ago, which would increase traffic to and from this island by 50% over the next 6 years, maximising the contribution of the aviation sector to Ireland's economic growth and development. And we can't even get a reply. I mean, they'd be building a statue.
Did you meet him in March as well, or was it just?
Yeah, no, he very kindly, after it did take 4 years, but he very kindly came out to Airside, which I know is a long way from Ranelagh, but he came to the north side. We welcomed him to Fingal. We had a very useful meeting, and we gave him the most ambitious growth proposal that any company has submitted to the Irish government, I would say, in the last 25 or 30 years. And for 2.5 months, nothing. Now, you know, he has other responsibilities: transport, communications, environmental. There's a whole transport wing in that department.
But sorry to interject, wouldn't you be then going to Minister Jack Chambers, because it's largely within his remit to deal with this?
Well, the Minister of Transport is Eamon Ryan, you know, and so much as we value and the approach. I mean, I know Jack Chambers is the aviation minister, but this is a transport issue, and you know, I'm very happy. I've met with Minister Chambers as well, but I would have thought the advantage of having a transport minister who is one of the triumvirate of party leaders that, you know, meet weekly to decide government policy and all the rest is we have a seat at the table where all these big decisions are being made and nothing. We can't get anything out of them. So those are the key. The key asks are we have an excellent aviation policy. Please implement it. Please act on it. What airports get it and do well? I mean, the best one I would come to at the moment is Bergamo in Italy. Charleroi and Bergamo in Italy continues to expand every year. They expand the terminal. They have, I don't know how they manage planning in Italy, but you know, it is. We started flying to Bergamo 22 years ago. This year, Bergamo's traffic will be
close to 14 million euros with us.
But in total, it's about
15 to 16 million.
50 to 60 million passengers. So it's almost half the size of Dublin Airport. With no kind of, you know, not government owned or anything else. I mean, it is owned by the local city. But there's lots of European airports. I mean, the Eastern European airports are much more aggressive about growth in Poland, in the Baltic states, Ukraine. We were the largest airline in Ukraine before the war. But they don't struggle with the kind of planning challenges we struggle with. We accept that we struggle with planning challenges, but government, what I don't accept is that government can't do anything about this for the next 4 years.